All about image. All about image. Gotta get the image. There we go. Chris Long, hello. Just followed. Okay, let's get this. Turn this thing off. Okay, right. Hello, hello, hello. Chris Long has followed the channel. Anyway, so we got g'day Wayne, how you doing? Blues Inc. and Thomas Ogden have joined us, ready for the day. So what have we got more? Little zombies running across the screen, typical. Is it going to do that all morning again? Yeah, it's going to do that all morning. Got a whole bunch of people, like, it's just, whatever have we got? Okay, so because I just joined the stream, it's going to pick up the last 24 hours of who's followed the bloody followed the channel. Oh well, yeah. Can we stop them making that noise?
There's a noise.
Oh yeah, you don't hear it, and thankfully.
Yeah.
So I think we got looks like about a dozen people have followed the stream in the last 24 hours. Followed the channel. Anyway, where are we? Good morning. Where are we? So, there's a good Don there. How you doing, Don? Light look around. Yeah. Andy Stubbs. Hi, inmates. So Wayne, all good there? Beautiful day in Sydney. Rather be there. Yes, I know how it is. And where are we up to? How many more we got to go with that? It's annoying. Don't know why it has to do that last backup. It's just somehow the way that it plugs into the stream. Maybe I should go and do a sort of test unlisted thing before we start, just sort of get rid of all the crap. Yeah. Okay, I think we've got 3 more to go yet. Yeah, so what have we got happening today? I think we might start off today with a quick look at what's open. Where are we? What's opening is more the point. So there's just this is floating around this morning, and let me get out of that. Yeah, so this was on Stickboy. He posted this morning from, I don't quite know who PRD is. So what's about to open? Schools and institutes for instructions, exams and training. Nurseries and elderly care centres for daily services. Scientific centres for education. Meeting rooms for more than 200 participants. Film and TV shooting. Theme parks, water parks, playgrounds and game arcades. Sports stadiums, sports fields and gymnasiums.
She's better.
Oh, she's invisible again. Yeah. Look, you have blue on today.
Yeah,
you can see right through her.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Bye bye. I go work.
You go working? Okay, darling. You have a good day.
I have to enjoy talking to friends.
What's this? Hey, what's this? You'll bring me. Oh, good. You bring me one.
Yeah, I bring you.
You bring me one.
Yeah, it's okay. I can give you.
Okay.
Don't worry. Everything I can give you.
Okay.
But you have me alone.
Yeah, have you alone. She's always worried about the fact that I've got a gig or something. Poor girl. Lots of okay, Andy Stubbs, tell us a bit more about the protests happening around Australia. Oh, come on, how many more have we got to go? Nope. come on. Just get your act together. Can't win. Yes, sports stadiums, parks, bars, karaoke bars, and similar services. Concert stadiums, musical performances, event showcases over 20,000 square metres. National parks and arboretoriums. What's arboretoriums? What's an arboretorium? I suppose that's something like indoor greenery, I guess.
You mean an arboretum?
Arboretum, that's it. Yeah, arboretum. That's what it says.
Yeah, that's where they have trees.
Trees, like it's indoor, is it?
Trees and plant. Well, some of them are indoors, some are outdoors. We have a rather large one here that's outdoors.
Okay.
It's just it's someplace where they've protected them and make sure they still get to grow.
Beaches, places designated by the government for those who can follow the preservation regulations, and massage parlours. So there you go. Now I'm not quite sure when they're opening. I believe they're opening in the next week. This is like phase 4 of their reopening.
Is this in Thailand or
this
Australia?
This is Thailand. This is this is with the Thailand chats. This is supposedly what's opening up in Thailand.
Right.
So it's things are looking up for us here. And so what's Andy telling us over there is this sort of yes, Wayne stuffed it. If I know why the borders are still closed. Hi Warren, William Poole, good morning. Hope you're good. Good to see you, Chanya, enjoying the markets again. Yeah, I got another video to put out probably tomorrow or the next day, which is our little run around on Wednesday. But yeah, I did a bit of a rant on the whole bullshit that we have to deal with in this current lifestyle we've got. Yeah, just don't be a dick sort of thing. Oh, Red Bull. Oh, it's okay to be black protests in Australia, really. Pat here, MD, how you doing? As I was saying, I'll get this morning before we start the show. I've got nothing really to talk about apart from the fact that things are trundling along. We might go and have a look at the news again at some stage. We'll worry about that shortly. But anyway, let's do a quick roundup. Thankfully, all those people who followed the channel in the last 24 hours, actually, they seem to be odd numbers. It was more than that. That was more than 24 hours. Anyway, so where are we? DuckDuckGo. Yeah. At least the NRL is back on the AFL. NRL is back on AFL next week. Okay, so I guess no actual crowds. They playing the games, but live broadcasting it, I guess. Oh, gotta love my Red Bull. Anyway, so let's do a quick roundup. Subscriptions now, of course, there's nothing new, but I've just added Eyes of Owen to the list. We've been chatting recently. Now Eyes of Owen, he doesn't just do Thailand, he does a bit of around the place. I'm not quite sure where he is. I think he's in England at the moment, but he also does a bit of Thailand stuff as well. So we'll keep a bit of a track on Mr. Eyes of Owen, another Thailand vlogger, but he gets around the Asia Pacific region. Give him a bit of a shout out there. If you're not following him, he's a good channel to watch. I've actually watched it for a while. Anyway, so yep, we're live today. Yeah, my videos this week. Don't be a dick, and we took the family day out with the uncle out to what was that place again? Chatar Tamachat on the rice fields. I couldn't believe how fast that rice actually grows from last time we were out there. It's a very fast growing crop. He has amazing videos from Montana. Yes, that's right. Well, when he's over here, I think it's a canned footage at the moment what he's releasing, because he's stuck in England, trying to get back here. just like everybody else, trying to get back here. Anyway, I'm trying to think of more of these, more subjects like this. Don't be a dick. They seem to get a lot of comment, a lot of people sort of positive thinking about the whole situation. So, can I think of some more titles like that to do? I do have a list of things that I haven't done yet. I just whatever takes my fancy on the day. Anyway, talk back Thailand. Got a sort of live 6 p.m. Thai time. So that's a set a reminder. So there you go. Is that live now? Is he? No, not live now. Down about Thailand. He covers the news and stuff around. There we go. A new approach to teaching. Regent Thailand Pattaya School. Pure Paradise in Koh Chang. Looks like it's down there in Koh Chang. Thai with Sarah. What's she done today? Niall in Thailand. G'day, Niall. I think my masks are better than yours. He's been showing his last. I got this one at the markets as well. Unfortunately, that's a bit blue, so it's probably look a bit invisible there. So, and this one's a bit dark blue, so you don't really see them pretty well. But these are the what do you call it? I suppose cultural pigs, or what do they call them? Deities that they have in their religious fervour. Anyway, so what's she done? So a romantic chat with Sai for viewers in Thailand and Asia. Okay, romantic chat. There you go. Maggie's journey. What's it? 2 days ago. Secrets of Somtam papaya salad. There are actually some papaya salads that I have. The Somtam. I just can't eat the spicy stuff. The spicy stuff just really. And some of the stuff they shove in it, that's a bit of a worry too. But anyway, Brides Thailand building. Chuck. It's not about the destinations. It's about the adventure. Ubuntu. More thoughts from Chuck up there in Ubuntu. Thai-tastic videos. Open or not? Beach park, the gym research and gym research in Thailand. What else is there? Pattaya beaches and gyms open. Let's see if Bang Sarai Beach is open, I guess. Talkback Thailand. Thailand Unplugged with his, news reviews. Where is he? What's he got? What's he got on his schedule? That was 19 hours ago, 2 days ago, just covering the latest news. Celia, I can't even say that name. Sally, anyway. I hate what I ate this in a week, quarantine cooking vlog. There we go. Oh, yeah, Andy Stubbs, yeah, the social distancing, yeah. I actually had a funny one of that. I think I'll put that up right now. Where is it in my... is it just for fun, was it? Was it just for fun? Yeah, here it is. Open original. There we go. It's amazing all these riots are going on and no one is catching coronavirus. Who knew the cure was riots? Yeah, this crazy stuff in America that goes on. But as I said, they need to come up with some sort of answers, don't they? Jocko, what's he got there? Chiang Mai, what's happening in Loy Crow Road. Then we got Fraser. In Thailand, things are getting back to normal, kind of. Yep. things are sort of starting to. No, this one's here's the traditional Red Bull, the Red Bull John, not the opposition. I think the Emroy is actually better in the smoothies. The Red Bull's better straight. So, well, that's the way I take it anyway. Beauty and the East. Everyday life in Bangkok after the shutdown. Andrew, direction Bangkok. Isan road trip, 1,000 bird drone footage. 1,000 bird drone footage. I hope I read that right. Ian Welder is doing a bit of a Insta360 review. Big Fat Bestie, some canned footage from earlier this year. Hotel, I can't even say it. Barakwada, Hotel Barakwada, 5-star hotel, 65 quid a night. If you got the money, flaunt it. Hutch's review. Hutch's review. This is a new channel as well that's out there doing sort of Thailand content. Wounded puppy in pain and crying for help. Oh, the poor lad. Serena in Thailand. What's she got going, happening? Jung Silon shopping mall, cinema are now open. Going out there doing some shopping. Cooking, lifestyle, my memoirs foods. Yeah, well, this is only just the ones that have actually posted on my Facebook group or been in contact with me. Like there's heaps more out there. But again, that's up to them if they want to plug into the Facebook group, the Thailand Vloggers Hub. Then I'll give them a shout out. Brother Mac, g'day, how you doing? Bangkok bus trip to Bangkok bus trip. Travelled to Bangkok. So he was down here 4 days ago. You should have given us a call. We would have done something together. Joe, Foreigner Joe, here we go, a YouTuber's perspective on Thailand. Full service car detailing. Well, actually, I just mentioned that one. We took the Vios to one of these what they call automatic car washes. I think it was I can't remember how much it was. It was 70 baht. Not quite sure. Was it 70 baht or 170 baht? Might have been 170 baht. Right, you paid at the counter, you went to the, then you drove the thing in. And to my surprise, you stayed in the car, you drove it out, and there's 4 people on the outside of the thing, and they wanted to vacuum it, and there was no extra cost. Talk about, I went in for an automatic car wash and basically let their hand polish the car after it came out. I was totally surprised. I must go take the car back there, but unfortunately, so it's one of those sort of things. JF Travel, what's he got there? Walking Street of Bangkok, Khao San Centre. Bangkok, Walking Street of Bangkok, Khao San Centre. Well, Khao San's not really a walking street. It is a walking street, but it's not the walking street sort of similar to what we have in Pattaya, at least anyway. Anyway, that's his take on it. What do we got from Rob? Rob down there in not Phuket, Krabi. Of course, that backdrop screen there, which we'll look at in a second, that's from Krabi as well. Johnny Siam, good morning. And Dallo, g'day, how you doing? So what's Rob got? He's got what has happened to the elephants of Thailand? Yeah, this is one of the things that's a bit of a sad situation here in Thailand. All the elephant theme parks are suffering because they've had to close. And of course, the elephants are sort of penned up in enclosures, and they got nobody to feed them because it's the tourists that actually bought the food for the elephants, and they're suffering quite greatly, which is a bit of a shame. Andy Wright Travel. What's he got? Latest videos out there. Expat Adventures in Egypt, Part 2. Well, it's not Thailand at all. Interesting. Expat Adventures of Egypt, Part 1. So it looks like he's been off to Egypt recently. Eyes of a Thai, live stream eating at Makdahan. I hope I said that right. The Isan Farang, catching crabs in Ubon Thani. Hope he means the crustacean versions, you know, that you find in the sea. Don, some more of his canned footage. Review of Nova Samui, a resort on Koh Samui, Thailand. You really got around there, Don. I tell you, you did some wandering around in that. What, 4 weeks you were here? God, your feet must have touched the ground. Pie up there. How do we get honey? Do more life. Again with his usual live streams. Get a relationship time to breathe. Bad Badger. Bad Badger FT timer tracks and no copyright music. Okay. Bit of a sort of a smorgasbord there. NTD and Nick down in Pattaya. NDTVI. A treat for the boys as life returns to normal in Pattaya. Jim Andrews. What do we got from Jim Andrews? We love Vietnam. Again, another one from Vietnam. Aussie Life, David and Noy. How to claim early release of 10,000. How to early release from $10,000 super. Okay, so he's doing a bit of a run through on. There is a thing you can release some of your super to make ends meet for those people who are qualified for superannuation and whatever that, you know, what they call. There is a catch situation where you don't have to wait till 67. You can, if you're born in 61, I think it was 56. You could draw early on your super. Although I haven't, I've still got it there. It's recovering quite nicely now. David Daly. He's in Manila now. There you go. Gordon Tickle. He's doing some concrete foundation up there. Robert Mack from Vietnam, and where is he? Los Angeles at the moment. The George Floyd's president. You got some footage of the protest there, have you? Ghostly crazy shit. Dalo, I spent the day yesterday and evening in Las Vegas, Nevada, and back at my apartments in the Colorado River. Did you take any footage? Any more riots going on over there, or is that just canned footage now of everywhere? Are they settled down? You just never know with the news. Digital Arts, stranded in paradise. Room rambling musing for Fox News. A retired Okie living in Thailand, fishing in Thailand, so a bit of rural fishing. My adventures in Thailand, swimming pool built for under 1,000. Really? Swimming pool built for under $1,000. Fair enough. Doesn't cost much, does it? Backhoe, throw some concrete around, away you go. And Niall, Friday Night Beers. So Niall, I was reading his Facebook, looks like he's out of the country. When exactly do you have to leave, Niall? If you're still listening, that is. I think he has to leave at the end of the month, from what I've been hearing. Perry Honeyman, g'day, how you doing? Anyway, that's the roundup. So we've all done the roundup, did the shout out for everybody. Yeah, nice view of, I think that's a Crabby Beach there. Not crappy, a Crabby Beach. So anyway, this new lounge chair I've got here for my gaming is just not as comfortable as the old, 8-year-old thing that broke a couple of weeks ago. it's okay, but it's just not the same, if you know what I mean. Anyway, Robert Max, they're still protesting and some people looting here, and yeah, absolutely crazy stuff going on over there. But again, like, you got to look at the numbers, haven't you? You got to look at the numbers of in this world now. Like you got the upper echelon. They just want to sort of keep the media keeps the middle class scared of the lower class, and the lower class go right in because they haven't got anything better to do. Right? It's all manipulation of the masses. When the middle class and the lower class actually get together and take on the upper class, that's when the fun's going to start, isn't it? Anyway, so if I missed anything in the chat there, I was trying to keep an eye on it while I was doing the review. Everybody just saying hello to each other. So anyway, let's have a talk to. Like, what are we going to talk about today, guys? Like, we're just going to cut the stream short. Hopefully, I was going to. There was Stephen. Where is Stephen? He's trying to get into the channel. I just saw him there. He was there. Right, Stephen, get into the right channel, not the chat lobby. We're in the streaming channel.
Press the wrong button.
He pressed the wrong button again. Yeah, so Oggy was here before, but he's had to run off. He was a bit of asleep. Yes, there we got Stephen there, Talkback Thailand. Morning for Stephen there, up early. I suppose it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, or 2:30 in the afternoon, or no, 1:30. 1:30 in the afternoon. V8 supercars due to restart June 27th here in Sydney. V8 supercars Sydney. Let's have a look at that. V8. What do we got up in the V8 supercars? It's better than talking about the shit that's going on out there, I'll tell you. Okay, yes, you're using cookies. What have we got? Every season of the Virgin have got their name on this one now, have they? Jesus, they're everywhere. Can't run a profitable airline. Supercar Championship is broadcast live with a high definition on Fox Sports within Australia, on free to air TV in Australia. Blah 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 blah. Supercar Loop Adelaide, Barrier Repairs Melbourne, Watpac Townsville. So what do we got? Saturday, June 6th, 1 p.m. Okay, that would be just pretty much on right now, wouldn't it? 1 p.m. round 9. Anybody got that they could stream for us? Monday we got the Supercar Sidetrack. Wednesday, June 10, the BP Supercars All-Stars Series round 10. Saturday, June 13th, BP Supercars All-Stars E-Series round 10. Haven't got any footage, have we? We've got some footage. Gotta love the supercars. Koala Highlights, BP Supercars All-Star Series round 9.
Koala Highlights.
Koala Highlights. That's a bit more like NASCAR, isn't it? I didn't think we had a NASCAR style race in Australia. Anyway, don't want to do too much of that. They'll probably copyright strike it or something like that, you know. Stephen, let me just drag Stephen into the right channel. Hey Stephen, there you go.
You there?
I am, yes, you were in the other channel.
Oh, you can hear me. Okay, good.
Good.
All right, thank you. I think I did the wrong. I don't know what I did. I was half as brain dead.
You're okay.
All right. So, turn this volume down. Okay, good. Right. Okay. Ready to go.
Even though I'm a Ford man, sad to see Holden finish up. Yeah, Wayne, it was a bit of a letdown, but again, you know, Holden were allowed for so long to run their own show, and when the guy that really made Holden step down, I think it was 2004, and they let the Americans take over, That was place. I think that was when Holden started going downhill very fast. Stephen Monash sleeping. No, he's here now. What else?
Hear me? Yeah.
Yep. Johnny Siam. Hello, William. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so what's up? What's up with you down there in Perth, there, Stephen? What's up with you?
Well, I went to bed late last night, and the weather's all sort of cloudy and wintry, so I just slept right through everything this morning. Is this what's going to happen as I get older, or what? I don't know.
I believe that's what happens when you get older. Yes.
I was speaking to somebody who knows. So
well, I'm testing the waters for you, aren't I?
Yeah. So that's what happens is you just sleep through.
The real bonus is the fact that what you're going to do is you're going to set your alarm at a decent hour. Like I set my alarm for 8:30 in the morning. I religiously wake up at 8:30 in the morning, turn the alarm off. I have the alarm away from the bed, so I actually have to get out to turn it off. But the one thing you can also look forward to is the what they call the mid-afternoon siesta. From about 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock.
You're a compulsive, though, aren't you?
I am a bit of a compulsive when it comes to that sort of stuff. Yeah, got to have my what they call seniors. Got to have my seniors nap. I don't function without my seniors nap.
Warren doesn't walk out.
It's like you get 2 days in one, really, when you think about it. You get all the daily stuff up to 2 o'clock. Of course, I have 2 gaming groups. I have a gaming group in the morning and a gaming group in the afternoon. So, and at 2 o'clock, that's 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock. Sort of, it's like it's a null period. So I can sit down and have a nap, and I actually get to cram 2 days into one, really. So I have the morning day, and I have the evening day, and I don't get to bed till 2 o'clock in the evening, 2 o'clock in the morning. That's my normal best sleep
We've
time.
all got a little bit of it, but I'm not avoiding cracks in the footpath yet, or facing my plastic drinking bottles the same way. The label.
No, I'm not good. I'm not as bad as that.
Or having to sit in the same seat at the restaurant every time you go there, or must have the same waitress. Remember that film?
No, was that was Jack Nicholson, wasn't it?
Yeah.
A Few Good Men.
That's OCD, my friend.
Yeah, that's OCD. I'm not that bad. But I think Warren might have it. I'm guessing Warren might have it.
It was Jack Nicholson. What was the name of the movie? Was it
The Rain Man?
No, it wasn't Rain Man.
Turn your head on the side, Warren. Turn around to the side. And now he's got a red thing on the side of his headphones, and it's got to match his red singlet, which has got to match the red thing on top of the cap.
Bit of a plug
the
there
OCD coming through
for Leo Beer. Yep, there you go. Bit of a plug for Leo Beer.
So he's thinking about matching his colours. That's the OCD there. There you go. Yeah,
there we go.
Yeah.
Got the
he
red,
put thought into that. See? Only a person with OCD would put that thought into it. I would.
Leave me alone.
Got to be on straight. Got to be on straight. There you go.
What am I looking for?
See the red, everybody? Notice that? I picked it up straight away.
Of course you noticed it. Jack Nicholson. What was his movie career? I just want to think of this movie.
Yeah, I forget the name of the movie. It was a brilliant movie. Actually, while you're there,
it was a few good. Was it A Few Good Men? Was that it?
No, I don't think it was that one.
That was
management.
It was with that lady actress as well. It was him and her, really. It was a very good film. I can't remember the name, but what did they call it?
See if I can recognise the name.
It's worth watching if you haven't seen it.
It's Bucket List? No, it wasn't that one.
That could be, but I don't think so. Might be Bucket List.
As Good as It Gets. Was that it?
As Good as It Gets. I'm not sure now. I really don't know now.
Oh, somebody's got to remember the name of the movie. As Good as It Gets.
I can Google it while you're.
Well, I've got IMDb up. I was just trying to work out which one it was.
Some of the tennis players have compulsive disorder, like Nadal, and Federer has a little bit of it as well. Like Nadal steps over the lines on the court, has his bottles facing the same way, goes through the same routines every time. A lot of it's about routines. They've got to be the same. If anything gets changed, that can throw a compulsive right off. William Poole says, I've got a good eye for details. Thank you. It's because I'm a compulsive. No, I don't know. Robert Mack, looks like terrible news. I hope things get better. William Poole, no, getting older. You get up earlier, Stephen Wallish.
Wasn't that far
okay
back.
then. That must have been on Dyne. Talkback Thailand's here.
Mm-hmm.
I worked for GMH for 5 years. Did you see that? General Motors Holden for 5 years.
That's weird. I'm sure it was Jack Nicholson.
He used to do the makeup for all the mechanics. Remember he said he used to do makeup?
What, Stephen? No, yeah.
He said, I worked for GMH for 5 years. I said, he must have been doing makeup for all the mechanics.
Right. I can't pick the name of that one. I remember Mars Attacks.
Do you want me to find it while you continue?
No, that's all right. We're just sure it's not, that's
sort of...
misogyny. Or that's not that one.
As good as it gets, it could. Yeah, it could be that one. Yeah, as good as it gets. That's it. I'm pretty sure that's the one. Although there's another one that I think is as good as it gets. Yep. Yeah, that's the one. And there's a really good other leading actor in there as well. Yeah, that's it. You play a little bit of it?
No, it's not. Pretty sure it's not that one.
Yeah, I think it is now.
Cranky, bigoted, obsessive. Oh, there it is. There it is. That is as good as it gets. Yeah. So here he is. New York City. Melvin Udall, a cranky, bigoted, obsessive-compulsive writer, finds his life turned upside down when a neighbouring gay activist Simon is hospitalised and his dog is entrusted to Melvin. Yeah, I do remember it now. Yeah.
Yeah, and the other actor was actually better, I thought, than Jack Nicholson. I thought he played a better part. He was, the part as the gay guy. I thought he played a really good role.
Simon Bishop, Greg Kinnear.
Yeah, she's a good actress as well. Helen Hunt, Wayne York said. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Bit of a movie review.
Hello, Wayne. That looks like a new name.
We actually
Wayne York
did.
Is a new name.
Hello,
Wayne York.
Oh, he's been around a bit now. Yeah, you just haven't been here.
I haven't seen him
Warren
before.
Theriot. Hello from Tujunga. Quiet here. I've noticed the news. I've avoided the news the last year. I've been avoiding the news for the last few weeks. It's just same old. Trying not to talk about that, like pesky sort of, thing that's, invading our immune systems.
You can say CV. Nobody will know. Because I think you're talking about curriculum vitae.
Yeah, as I said, I haven't done a CV in my life. Actually, when was the last time I did my CV?
You got your curriculum vitae there. Yes, I've got coronavirus.
Would have been 86 was when I did a CV. I think the last time I did a CV. My reputation preceded me after that. People headhunted
all the
me
pubs
after
are
that.
open today too in Perth, by the way.
Are they?
You asked about Perth. Well, yeah, they're all back open.
Mm-hmm.
That has nothing to do with me getting up late, of course.
You're okay. You can get up late. Anyway, so as Warren Theriot, Tujunga by Sunderland or Montrose.
I keep the walking frame near the bed so it's easy to get out of bed.
Helen Hunt is the actress, yeah. Dallo, all the young troubled people who loot. Look, tell me about it, Robert. It's just, what does it achieve? You've got to ask the question, what does that really achieve? The
it does actually, because I think looting's okay. Like if they came to my place, they could clean it up a bit. They could take what they like. There's nothing here of any value.
Yeah.
That old couch, guys. I need that out of here.
Anyway, so we're going to throw it out to the audience of what's happening apart from Robert Max, there's looting in America. Where else and what's happening around everywhere else in the world? Things, as I said here, they seem to be sort of relaxing, getting sort of semi back to normal. There was
If everybody writes down where they're from, Ron, because I don't know where a lot of these guys are from. I know
there was a
Mate's
leak.
in Vietnam.
There's a calendar leak from 2021. It's just fallen back through a wormhole in time that you might be interested in. Here's the rest of the 2020 calendar. So we had, we had the January fires. February we had the locusts in Africa. March,
It's been a
April,
good year.
and May was the pandemic. June were protests and riots. July, we're looking forward to solar flares that can take out all our communications. August is looking like Yellowstone National Park erupted.
Beautiful.
September, we have alien invasions due in September. October and November, we're going to pandemic again. We've had the pandemic once. We're going to have a replay of the pandemic, and of course, rounding off the year with the asteroid strike in December. So that's it's just been updated since the last time we showed you the calendar that fell backwards in time. All the things we can look forward to.
So I can work from home again.
You can work from home again, yeah. What else have we got?
I couldn't come to work today. A meteorite hit me. Oh, okay then. Well, that's all right. That's a good excuse, isn't it?
Oh, here's a classic one that came through. The pandemic isn't working anymore. Go ahead and start a race war.
The Dr. Evil.
Yeah, Dr. Evil. Gotta love Dr. Evil. Edward Evans, how you doing? G'day. I think that was all I really collected this week. I've been slinging that. Again, it's just been the same. It's one thing about being here in Thailand, I can just play more games and completely forget about what's happening in the real world.
Dr. Evil looks like another vlogger that you know.
Yeah, like another vlogger I know.
I'm not saying the name. Go on,
No,
say the name. You're thinking the same. Go on, you know.
Well, there's a few people that shave their head in the vlogging community, so I'm not even going to say to them.
It's a mate of yours. I'm not saying the name.
Not going there.
But you know who it is, don't you? You've guessed it already.
Terence McKenna and the Time Waves era. I remember reading that some time ago.
He's not evil or anything. He looks like him. That's it.
Terence McKenna, time wave theory. Just for those who don't know, was an American sort of time wave theory. The principal device in the time wave theory is a fractal function constructed using numerical values derived from the King Wen sequence of the I Ching hexagrams, which maps time into novelty. This theory was developed by Terence McKenna from the early 70s.
No, please don't.
Yeah, from the early 70s to the late 1990s, and was first described in his book, The Invisible Landscape. It's written, it's revealed, this blah blah blah. It's not one of his better writings from memory. I did read this at one stage. It didn't really sort of capture my imagination too much.
I didn't understand a word you said there.
Well, it's more about chaos theory.
That makes it clearer.
Chaos theory. Chaos theory is driven by what they call strange attractors. So in any Mandelbrot or chaos theory sort of in a functionality, what you get is these Mandelbrot chaos things, which is governed by what they call the strange attractor, which and there's always two strange attractors in the theory. Well, I think there was one. There's a clip on YouTube. When was it?
I've heard of the phrase chaos theory, but never really known. But I think it applies to different situations too. I'm not sure.
What was the movie? What was the movie? It's a TV series.
Is it a generic theory that you can just apply to different situations, or what?
Well, chaos theory revolves around things like like the flap of a butterfly wing. That's the principle. Flap of a butterfly wing, right, can cause a tsunami in the other side of the planet, just by the fact that
so
the
it's sort of
escalation
related to Pattaya. Pattaya is sort of very related to Pattaya.
the butterfly effect. This effect grants the power to cause a hurricane in China to a butterfly flapping its wings in New Mexico. It may take a very long time, but the connection is real.
So the message is don't butterfly. You'll cause a tsunami in another country.
Yeah, these are great little mind explorations. You can go down these rabbit holes of these sort of things. What people forget to realise is the fact that the universe is complete chaos. It's only our mind that actually creates some sort of order, right? And it's our ability to see patterns in the chaos, which then creates our sort of homogenous society we live in. I prefer to use the whole idea of the fact that, getting back to our Discord channel, the Callisto Liberation Front. Well, in Greek mythology, we have the goddess Eris. Fasten
your seatbelts, folks. This is getting deep.
Yeah, she was depicted as the goddess of chaos, discord, and confusion. So anything that really went wrong back in ancient Greece was always attributed to the goddess Eris. Right, and you've got to look at today, and they're going, well, seriously, look at the chaos, discord, and confusion we see on the planet today. There is one god. Her name is Eris, and she's a bad girl. So that's all I can say. The evidence
said, Warren.
The evidence is there. The evidence is there. That's all I can say. The evidence just shows the fact that there is one God. Her name is Eris, and she's causing havoc at the moment. I just go with the flow. It's all good.
Edward Evans says, Warren, would you recommend using an agency to get my retirement visa? And Dowler says, Wayne, York about 11 something. And then I said, part of the chaos theory, Edward Evans. And
okay.
Then,
would I recommend using an agency? Well, I've heard so many bad stories about the agencies because, again, the problem we've got is the fact that you've got the immigration, which is run by the state police department. Immigration is actually part of the police overall banner. So they are actually police officers of a better description, working through the immigration over sort of site, right? People coming into the country and watching their movements and everything else like that. They're supposedly uncorruptible. So these agencies are third parties that know how to tread through the system. The problem is there's a lot of shonky dealers out there, and I've heard so many stories of the travellers who went to one of these less than reputable, or they didn't do their research properly, agencies. They get a retirement visa, come into the country, and then they get found out and they get booted out because they've paid money to some agency who have falsified stamps and things like that. And when they get found out, it's all illegal and everything else, and off you go. I always say, if you really want to take your own take responsibility for the things that are that you can directly influence. One thing is your retirement visa. Be responsible. There is quite a sort of an overall guideline of what you need. If you're in another country, you go to an embassy, right? You apply for the visa, right? They have a checklist of things you need to do. You fill out you get that checklist. You fill out the form. You submit it. They put the stamp in your book, and it's all done. Took me 3 days. Well, it took me 2 weeks to get all the material. Took me 3 days to get the visa. So I walked in on the Thursday of that week, I think it was. Had to go into the city, put them over the thing, paid my $225, and they said, we'll call you. And then I got a call on Friday afternoon, and they said it's ready to pick up. So I rocked in there and picked up my visa, picked up my passport, soon as I got home, then I just went on the Thai website and Thai Airways website, booked my flight and left. Basically, I was living out of suitcases in a Airbnb for 4 weeks. I think it was 4 weeks. Yeah, for 4 weeks I was living out of a suitcase in an Airbnb. So I knew what was required, and like it was really a no-brainer. There was nothing hard to do. People tell me about using the agencies to do renewals again. I think Ian Welldale, he uses an agency. I think when Ethan was over here, he was using an agency. Never had a problem with it. Me, said all I got to do is front up with my bank account, show the bank account, which is from last year. I had a Citibank. They said that won't be acceptable. Right, I've changed banks, pretty much the week after that. So I've now got the Kasicon Bank, which is a Thai bank. It's on my phone here. So all I got to do is rock up there on a Wednesday, go down to the bank downstairs, get them to print out my statements, get them to pay the 200 baht or whatever it is to do the statements and the letter. Then walk upstairs and wait my number. It's a whole day. So far, it's never taken more than 1 day. Except for the fact that I've had to do I think twice. I've had to go in twice because I think the first time something was wrong, and the second time was the bank. I don't know. Did I have to go back for that one? No, they did it on the day. I think it was the 2017. I rocked up and there was. That's right. I rocked up with the bank statement that was printed out 3 days beforehand. They wouldn't accept that, so I had to go away and get a bank statement. They're very critical on the bank statement thing. It has to have the certification letter on the day of submission of the bank statement. Nobody can still give a valid reason why that is the case. Right, if you show your bank account that's had 800,000 baht in it, or regular payments of 65,000 baht for 12 months, then why can't you have a 5-day-old bank statement? You're showing 12 months of freaking banking, on the same statement, and it's just a bank statement. Why can't you prepare it? But there's something in their checklist. As I said before, their checklist is one of those sort of things where they're not paid to think. They're paid to look at a list and check boxes, and that's all they do, right? If they can't check a box, right, bank statement, and it says bank statement dated and signed for today. If that box can't be checked, then they are not given the responsibility to look at the situation, to look at the banks and use logic to determine whether this bank statement is valid or a falsified record. Right, that's it. They just can't check the box, go away. I don't know how they do how these agencies do it, because, right, again, the agency is going to have to front up with the bank statement, right? So how are you going to get the bank statement signed and dated, right, for your bank account on the day that they're presenting it? There has to be something shonky going on there. How they get around it?
Shonky.
Well,
anything shonky going on in Thailand?
If you can't, well, that's what I'm still saying. If you can't present the letter of authority and the bank statement, which is signed and dated for the day, right, how does an agency do it? Right, unless of course they're falsifying the bank statements. That's all they can do.
Probably.
Right, so
I remember I got mine done through an agency, and they don't. I don't even think they grab all the passports, and they reckon they run them down to some whoever's the minister or whoever the person is they know. They used to say they used to have to take them down to the border. I don't think they went anywhere. They had all these white departure cards, and they just stamped them. I don't know how they got rid of the old stamp, but they just stamped them and then they'd do something. But the trouble is the serial numbers were not current or whatever, and so when you go to the airport to leave, the immigration, they'll catch you like they did me. They looked on the computer, another face came up, Malaysian face came up when I went to leave. Luckily, this guy just said go, And I thought, oh my God, I was like, I couldn't believe it. I leaned over the desk and see this. I said, no, that's definitely not me. It was a Malaysian guy's face with glasses. And that's
Where was that? That was the 90s or that was
that
2017?
was in 2000s. No, that 2003 or 4, something about then.
3 or 4.
2003.
Fair enough. Okay.
Sorry, 2002. And I leant over the counter and it was a disaster. So those agencies, they just I doubt they even take them anywhere. They just collect them all, and then they just stamp them because they've got all the white departure cards, and they stick that back in your thing. I remember I didn't have it done. I was overdue, and they just backdated it. So they just literally backdated it for me, and then stuck another one in for the current one.
Okay. Yeah. I just noticed
anything you want, they'll do as long as you pay the money.
Looks like Stephen's joined us. G'day, Stephen. You've got your sound working there. Give us a sound check. I know he can probably hear us, but he's just not coming through the audio.
Is that food? Me?
No, Thailand Unplugged. He's joined the Discord there.
Oh.
Anyway, so hopefully that was just my take on the whole thing. But as I said, that's only my opinion.
Johnny Siams in the house. Johnny Siams and RSPOX4s in the house.
A lot of people there. What gets me, Stephen? You say you can't comment on the YouTube videos, but you can definitely type into the YouTube chat, into the live stream chat. It always beats me how that works because it's the same account. Anyway, you still there? What happened?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm here. Can you hear me? Yeah, I thought you were talking to Stephen.
No.
I thought that was at Thailand Unplugged. I thought that you were addressing it to him. Sorry.
Oh no, I just changed it. I just noticed that you're still typing into the chat. Something you said last night.
I typed into the chat as well. No,
you can't comment on the videos, but you can type into the live chat.
No. I do both now. I'm multitasking now.
Yeah, but that's it. It's weird, that one. That's all.
Yeah, it does happen sometimes where you can only type in because your sound's not working.
Checking 1, 2, 3.
There he is. He's got the sound working.
Yes, I got the sound working. Yes.
Thailand Unplugged. G'day.
Hey, Stephen.
G'day, guys.
So what's happening down in sunny Hobart, or sunny Launceston, or sunny top of Tasmania?
Bernie.
Yeah, Bernie. Yeah, that's it. So what's happening down your way?
It's a beautiful day, actually.
Yeah. Any snow yet?
Don't get snow, Warren.
You don't get snow? That's only in the Highlands area.
Up in the mountains, yeah.
Yeah.
So how many kilometres from Australia are you?
How do you want me to answer that?
Whatever way you want.
Yeah. I wouldn't know, mate. I haven't got a passport to travel to Australia. Me love you long time, Steve.
Can you get a ferry there?
Oh, if you're shopped around, I guess. Depends what you're wearing.
How's your lovely better half faring over here? Has she been laid off?
She's in duty here at the moment.
Right.
No, she works for herself, Warren.
Oh, she does work for herself. Okay.
Does what your mother-in-law does.
What? That's the sewing thing. Okay, right. So.
Yeah, no, she had a shop and everything in the middle of the city. She was very successful. She had 30 people working for her and blah 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 blah. Yeah.
So what you're saying is when you
what do you call it?
When you go away from her, she can actually make money and get on with her life.
Yeah.
Is she missing you or not?
Of course she is, mate.
Due
to the latest shit going around, I don't say any of my personal life to anybody. To be friends with her. Warren knows, but if Warren asks me off air about Mel, I'll answer him straight away. But I won't say anything public about my family anymore or personal.
How about if I ask you off air? Would you answer?
Yeah, I'd answer. Yeah.
So I don't. We just don't. Again, they're not here. They're not here on the channel. So
but I'm just saying she must be missing him anyway because it's been a while.
Yeah.
But we talk about things, not people. That's the way we try to sort of structure the conversation. Tasmania Tuesday, one day Wednesday next week. Was it Tasmania Tuesday? What's that, Dallo? Tasmania Tuesday.
Tasmania Tuesday. G'day, Dallo.
I want to know if Tasmania is bigger than Singapore.
I think so.
It's half the size of England, Stephen Monash. But you probably already knew that.
No,
So
I
much
didn't
smaller than
actually.
Thailand, actually. I think it's a quarter the size of Thailand.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll have to do some stats on this.
You've already done that, Stephen. You're just shit stirring.
Yeah.
No, I'd like to go to Tasmania one day. It sounds like a really nice place
It's
to
a
live.
beautiful island, mate. Seriously, it really. Oh, it's not an island. It's a country, really. Yeah, it's just
Supposed to be
below
very-
Australia.
It's about 90% mountains, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shame on
very
you,
similar to
Stephen.
New
As
Zealand.
an Australian, you haven't been to us Tasmania.
No, well, the Tasmania's near Singapore, so we don't. It's like it's a different country.
I myself is a Singaporean. I've been to Tasmania.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Yeah. Well, then again, I've
That's
never
my
been
point.
to Perth because they haven't got electricity, have they? They got electricity in Perth?
So I
No,
can't
no,
hear you
no,
there.
no. They got
You're breaking up, Stephen.
they got pedal cars.
Pedal faster.
You got to pedal the bicycle.
Hold on, I'll just get the professor on the bike. Hold on, Professor. They can't hear me. Get on the wheel, will you?
So what was your-
We're a bit more advanced in Perth and Tasmania, I think. It's a millionaire state here, although I'm not a millionaire.
Oh, right.
We got more
Okay,
millionaires per capita here than anywhere else.
I
Apparently.
really didn't know that, Steve. All the millionaires are over there, are they?
But I'm
Does the
not
rest
one.
Does the rest
So
of
I'm the-
Australia know that, or just you?
I think I just made it up, actually.
He says like I did too.
It's true. I did hear that, but I'm not one of them. So I'm living among them, but I don't know how I got in here. I really don't. I'm an imposter.
Well,
Oh, they got to even the numbers out, so they got to keep the poor people there to make the rich people look richer.
Yeah, they need somebody to empty their bins and
right.
clean their houses. So that's what I'm here for.
That's it.
Still, I meet a lot of Filipinos that way.
Right. Do they take tour buses around your house? You could end up like this too.
I take my webcam around, just show them around. Do it all online. We didn't have the big megastorm, the worst in 10 years. Was supposed to hit us. We'd never had that. That was the most exciting thing. But we're so boring they just passed over us.
Yeah, the storm didn't even want to hit you. Yeah.
No. There's not many people get the coronavirus here because we're that boring again. The coronavirus doesn't want to even stop here. It says bugger that. This place is boring.
Yes.
It's cut off from the rest of Australia, really, isn't it?
Well, there's a big desert in the middle.
No,
Yeah.
we're half of Australia. If you look at it that way, we make up half of Australia.
You're half of
almost.
nothing, Stephen. It's all desert.
And holes in the ground. Desert and holes in the ground.
That's
Yeah,
why
holding
we
it
tell
around,
everybody. Yeah, we told everybody it's desert, so we wouldn't be overpopulated, so nobody would come here. It's just desert. There's nothing here. Don't come.
That's right.
That's
There
what
is. I have 138 aircraft parked there.
Blue Sync, you're off your
130
trolley. What are you talking?
130 what?
130 aircraft parked there.
He's talking about the Air Force. Yeah, we train the Singaporean Air Force.
Oh, do you?
That's
Okay, right.
And
Not
the
we,
Malaysian.
not me, not me.
Not
Again,
you
I'm
personally,
excluding
okay.
myself. So I'm excluding myself, but I'm not a millionaire either. Just want to make that clear in case everybody.
Yeah, I
thought I
was
was.
reading the other day over there in Perth. I think it's Perth. They're making 10% of the American Navy boats, or ships or whatever.
Oh, okay. And we also got our uranium here, and we've got Gina Reinhardt and the big rhinoceros.
So Wayne York is asking. He's heard that the beer costs over there are pretty high. Is that a myth?
Yeah, the Perth beer prices are pretty cheap, but they're not expensive. Well, I mean, if you go and buy the international beers, it's pretty much like everywhere.
Mm.
But
All right.
they
What about food? Is that cheap?
It must be because I look like the size of a balloon, so it must be cheap. No,
Do you get them from Australia? Do you import
food's
them from
pretty cheap.
Australia?
Tasmania, basically. We import it from
Oh, right.
Tasmania.
Yeah.
What's the
Dalo,
Tasmanian
WA,
beer?
the Great
What's the
White
Tasmanian
Shark
beer called?
attacks.
I might go and buy Tasmanian beer from the.
Bogue.
What's the name of it? Bogue.
It's Bogue, yeah.
Bogues.
Bogue. Oh, as in Bogan. Bogan.
No, a little bit
Yeah,
like
Bogue,
Cooper's.
yeah.
A little bit like Cooper's. It's a naturally brewed beer.
Bogue. Bogue. How do you spell it?
Bogues. B-O-A-G-S, I think it is.
I think it is. Yeah. Why am I asking you?
I don't drink, sir.
Bogues. How do you spell it, Warren? Come on.
B-O-A-G-S, Bogues Beer, Bogues Brewery.
B-O-A-G-S.
James Bogues. James Bogues and Sons.
Never heard of it.
Oh, it's pretty popular.
What year was I born in?
Australia.
61.
Very, very popular in Australia.
Remember me.
Dalo just spell Swan Lager as larger? Swan Larger.
What's
Yeah,
Swan Lager? What's that? What is it? Made of
Well,
swans.
it's normally,
There we go.
Well,
There's the
yeah,
collection, James
fished
Bogues.
up swan.
Do you
Bogues.
eat swans over there?
Yes,
Oh, good.
yes, especially
What a-
the black
yeah.
ones. Especially the black
Yeah.
ones with.
So
red
which one do you
beaks.
like, Stephen? The Triple X Ale, the Draft, the Premium Lager, the Premium Light, the Light Draft, or the Wizard Smith Ale? Which one's your favourite?
So what are you reading that off, Warren?
That's just on the web page there. That's they're on their web page. James Bogue.
Yeah.
I'm
this
sure it's
is,
all right. I'm sure there's nothing. I'm sure there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Stephen. He seems fine.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
I
there's
like
another
Chung beer.
popular beer too. Chung. Nah.
Uh,
Formaldehyde in it.
we get all the Thai beers here, actually. By the way, so whatever we want, we can get.
If you drink that Chung over there when you're in Thailand, you wake up with a shock and hangover.
Oh,
What do you drink, Warren?
I drink Leo.
Yeah, Leo. I drank Leo when I was there. Now, apparently the Shang's got formaldehyde in it.
Warren, it's not an advertisement for Leo now. You don't have to say, I drink Leo.
I drink Leo.
What do you-
When you hold up a bottle and go into a spiel.
That's it. So they're not paying me to say it, so I
Yes, I
drink it
thought
'cause
they
I
were
like
for a minute.
I had to pay
That's
for the
what you need.
t-shirt.
You need-
I had to
you
pay
need-
for the
you need
shirt. I had to pay for the shirt. I didn't get that one for free.
Oh, God. You have to pay to sponsor somebody.
Yeah,
Somebody,
PopeKael. Yeah.
Leo. Yeah,
Mm.
Rob in Thailand likes that. Oh, don't mention names. But he likes beer. He likes that beer.
Mm-hmm.
Who? Rob?
Yeah, he likes Leo's. Wagner.
Oh,
Mr.
Rob,
Wagner.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tiger Light, not really been Tiger. If I can't get Lego and Tiger is on offer, I'll drink the Tiger, as opposed to the Chang.
Tiger's all right. Tiger's all right.
Yeah.
Tiger's a good beer. Peroni's a good beer.
What's that? That's Italian.
And Pure Blonde, they're good beers. Pure Blonde and Peroni.
I think the
Peroni.
four in the
I
order of
think Peroni,
preference.
we
it'd
get
be-
it very popular here.
Yeah, my order of preference would be Leo, Tiger, what's that one, Singer, and then Chung would be my
Yeah,
order.
I don't like Singer.
Actually, Shung's a nice drop. It's just the hangovers. It's you get a really bad hangover with it. I do anyway.
Singer tastes like sawdust.
Yeah, I'm not a real big fan of Singer. I will drink it if I'm desperate, and
They used to have one called Singer Gold, which was a mid-strength, and that was really nice. They used to have Closters. I don't know if you guys can remember when they had Closters.
When I was over there
Used to-
last, it was very hard to get light ale. What do you call it? Light beer. They just don't sell it in Thailand. You got to hunt around for it. I think.
Yes, Edward Evans
Chang
Beck's
does
is a good beer too. Very nice beer. Beck's is good.
The best beer is Lao beer. Beer Lao, it's called. That is
Yes,
the
I
best-
agree. Yeah, I
That
agree
is
with
the
that.
best in history. If you can get hold of that, Warren, my God, it is
Can't,
really
you,
good.
you can't get hold of it. It's just impossible.
Yeah, you
Like,
can, but you're going to pay for the ass for it.
I mean, they don't sell it here in Australia. I guess you
Oh, I
can get
don't
it in Thailand, but they probably don't want the competition because.
I thought we were talking about
Yeah.
Thailand. Sorry, mate. Yeah, we're going to talk about Australia, do you?
No, I mean to get Lao beer. You know,
You want to talk about
Laos.
sport? Beer Lao?
No, not really. Lao, you can't get it anywhere here, but I doubt you can get it in Thailand, to be honest.
What?
Beer Lao from Laos because it's
Yeah, you can,
it's
yeah,
really. They probably wouldn't want the competition. It's really, really
No,
good
no,
stuff.
No, they let it in. You can get it.
As opposed to Lao Lao whiskey, you don't want to drink that shit. You'll burn a hole in your leg.
No,
I mean, it's just,
no, you don't want to do that. No.
That's horrible
No
stuff.
lips. You have no lips left.
Oh, terrible. one little sip of that and you're gone. Well,
Paul in Sydney is asking about, remember KB Lager from Sydney?
hey, no, I
KB?
don't remember that one. KB familiar.
It's a 70s beer. Is every
Family man remembers Costa.
I
Costa was a green
recall
bottle,
the
yeah.
KB from the 70s, late 70s, early 80s, and it seemed to have gone out of favour.
So what do you drink in Sydney when you're on holidays there, Warren?
Oh, I haven't been on holidays to Sydney. What did I drink
4X.
before? Before I
4X.
left, I think the beer of choice was either Melbourne Bitter, that would be my primary, and then VB would be my
4X.
secondary.
Oh,
VB.
What about 4X?
You're up there, Warren. Yeah, you're good. You're a good guy. VB, very nice.
But the Melbourne Bitter, I always
VB 's a
preferred
good
the
one.
Melbourne Bitter. Melbourne Bitter has had a better taste to it.
That Bogues is nice, Warren. If you ever get a chance to try that, Bogues.
I have drunk the Bogues, yes, I drank the Bogues,
It's nice.
you know,
It's very similar to VB.
but it was more expensive.
And Leo in Thailand is very similar to VB as well.
Mm.
And Lao beer. Oh, sorry, you've got to say it back to front. Beer Lao is that's the cream of the crop, mate. It's even better
Yeah,
than VB.
yeah, but not many people have had that, Stephen.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, if we keep talking about it on this live stream, maybe when people get used to it, we could start a fad.
Fad.
Johnny Syme said, I got a beer Lao in a little place in a sock. There you go.
What do you say?
A sock.
All right.
A socky? Yeah, sock. It's in Bangkok. A little place, you got a beer there. Yeah, okay. Probably a Leo, Johnny Syme. You were pissed and you thought it was a Lao.
So what does it look like in a bottle? Beer Lao. There we go.
Probably
That's
can't
a-
even find a picture of it. It's that rare.
Grab a couple of bottles and have a try, Warren. It's very nice.
That's right.
Can't get it,
So
Stephen. Can't get it. Can't get it. Can't get it. Can't buy it. Can't. It's impossible. You can't get it.
It's by the Carlsberg
It's
Group.
macro.
It's not a macro.
but-
You're making it up.
I make. Well, so.
Trying to
There you
build
go.
this
So
beer
Beer
up,
Lao
you're
is
making it
brewed
sound
from the best local rice and high quality
Not local,
malt from
Warren.
Europe. Beer Lao. I was just reading
Yeah.
the Carlsberg Group. It's a Carlsberg Group owned company.
Go and spoil it all. Spoil it all.
Yeah. Stuffed.
Launched in
It is nice,
1973, Beer Lao has
There you
become
go.
a best-selling leading brand in Laos.
Yeah, of course. It's brilliant beer. Really superb. I can't remember the alcohol level in it. What was the alcohol in it? Was it a mid-strength beer or a full strength?
I can't remember.
Trying to look at the
I just
thing.
I don't
5%
guess
alcohol.
that.
That picture says 5% alcohol volume.
Oh, yeah. So
Cool.
there we go. Just hit the spot. It wasn't too weak.
Yeah.
Wasn't too strong. It's just perfect, really.
Yeah.
Although a bit higher than a mid-strength, I'd have to say. Most mid-strengths are about 3.8 or 4.2 or something.
Yeah.
Yep, very nice beer. Agree with that, but not many people would know that, Stephen. Have you been to Laos?
Me? Who are
Yeah,
you talking to?
Stephen.
You have to address me or Warren. Say Warren or Stephen.
Yeah.
Mr. Clark. Mr. Clark, have you been to Laos?
Yes, I have. Why?
When did you go there? What year did you go?
Oh,
Who did you go
well,
with and what were you wearing?
went with Mal a few times and then went by myself one time. That was very lonely, actually. I thought of Mal all the time. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah,
where was I?
What year did you go?
Last year?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm talking about
Yeah,
95
last year or
when
the
I
year
went.
before.
I'm going to one up you. I went in 1995,
Yeah?
and they had the Lao then, and it was bloody beautiful. The place, everywhere you point the cameras, you know, it's just like a beautiful picture. 70% mountains.
Laos
lovely
communist, you
place.
know that.
It didn't bother me. If that's a communist country,
No.
I want to live in one.
Yeah, can I finish my sentence before you jump in and stab me in the back?
Try.
Okay, go ahead. Next one, I'll dox you.
It's a communist. It's a communist country, right? And you're not allowed to date a Thai, a Lao woman. It's against the law. You can be locked up for it. And the Thai, the Lao girls are not allowed to date
never got locked up.
have sex. Have sex. It says.
I never
It's-
got
it's-
locked up, but mine was a blow-up doll, though,
Yeah.
so probably didn't count.
Right. Where was it made?
In China.
All right, that's okay.
You can't. What do you mean you can't?
Good.
You're not supposed to
Good
date
kisses,
a
aren't
Lao
they?
woman.
Good
I didn't know. I didn't know you.
kisses, aren't they?
I think they've changed that law now. I've seen a few flungs with Lao women. I mean,
No, it's still there. When I was there last, I was in the hotel. Quite big
Oh,
writing,
but-
actually. It is
it's actually
fancy.
good to hear it because I thought I was ugly. I was wondering why they're all staying away from me.
Yep.
So
Illegal
it's
to have
not
sex
me.
with a male
Well, it
woman.
wasn't me.
You got all the communist
Johnny
names
Sam,
like that, it's nice.
Used to love VB, but they changed it to Carlton Draft. Oh, okay.
VB's all right.
VB's a good beer. They have 4X as well in and what's it, Castle Beer or some shit. Ever heard that one? We've got Carlton Draft here in Australia, Perth, sorry, and Swan Draft on tap. But they're the main ones. Like if you just want to get it off the tap into a bar. Actually, the bars have opened today. I'm really itching to go to one, but refrain. Keep going. Don't have a drink.
I don't drink at all now.
You don't drink as much. You mean?
No, well, the last time I had a beer was
Yesterday.
I didn't have a beer all last year, not one.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not joking. And I had a few. I didn't even get pissed. I had a couple when Doxy and myself come over.
Oh, okay. So what did you used to? You said you used to work in. Where did you say? For Holden Motors.
General Motors Holden and Fisherman's Bend. I was working at.
And what were you doing there? Makeup for the mechanics?
Quality control. No, I used to do makeup for.
Yeah, I know.
Industry.
Now
this gives me a chance to, what do they call it?
Oh no.
Saber. No, not Saber. I mean, what's it called?
What are you going to say?
Yeah,
What are you gonna...
myself.
Damned if I can make these websites work, really.
What's that?
I'm just trying to find the online shopping in Thailand. It's just an impossible task, really.
Just type in online
Lao,
shopping
Thailand.
No, I already found Beer Lao, but just trying to find a shop that might have sold it.
Beer Lao, Thailand.
You won't find one, Warren, because I said they don't sell it there.
They do. I've seen it there.
Oh yeah, well, it looks like it. Warren can't find it. Warren can't find it. Doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Typing in codes and everything now, trying to find it.
So I'm just trying to find something where, like, again, online shopping is one of those things that really hasn't taken off here.
If you do find it, Warren, it's a video game, not real.
Well,
it's a video game. It's not real.
Because of the alcohol laws, you can't really buy alcohol online. They make it difficult.
Dowlow says, "I only drink to access." ACCESS. Johnny Siam, he's onto all the drinking. He's onto it straight away.
Yep.
He can spell 4X, he said, because 4X, that's because they can't spell beer. That's enough.
That's right. That's how it works.
That's your best joke so far, Johnny Siam. That's your best one.
Yeah. Give him a spanner.
Give him.
I might.
He's got a spanner. He's got a spanner.
Give him another one.
Give
him a second spanner.
Down, JS. I might use that. 4 weeks when I think people have forgotten. That's a very good one. 4X, because they can't spell beer.
I took this. I reprogrammed my computer, Warren. I took this Discord off.
Did you?
Yeah, because it kept. I couldn't. I probably could have. It kept coming up all the time. When you restart and shit and wanted to update and blah blah. So I just took it off. But
there are some settings that you can tweak.
Yeah.
So Warren, just confirm you can't find anywhere where they sell Lao beer. Is that right?
Well, nothing online, nothing on
Macro
the internet.
Macro sells it. Yeah.
Up in Macro, Warren.
It's all right. I'm just going to bring up let's see if we can get the Macro online.
A couple of restaurants sell it too.
I think you
allow beer. Stay back the front.
It's probably Leo. It's probably not Lao beer. It's probably
Beer
Leo.
Beer Lao.
You were pissed. You was pissed. You thought the E looked like an A. Dowlow, see you Wazza and all. Have a Leo on me. Dowlow's.
Okay, you're off. Thanks for the tip there. Macro Thailand.
Thank you, Mr. Dowlow. $2.99. Andy Stubbs. China wants to ban tourists to Australia. Does anyone care?
Not worrying us at all.
Shit, they're doing their job for us.
Oh, that's pretty sad.
They're doing our job for us. No, nobody cares, Sandy Stubbs.
Do
Nobody.
they still want to buy our cheap quality and bad priced food off us?
No, but they want to sell us all their shit.
Oh, right. Mm.
Can't buy anything
Yeah.
here that's not made in China.
A lot of things you're reading on the internet are just absolute bullshit. People are making it up. Don't let a good story get in the way of the truth.
Johnny Sams says
It's very
any.
stupid to put any bans on our food. They know that.
There's nothing
We
wrong.
know.
There's nothing wrong with our food. A bit of mad cow disease. There's nothing else wrong with it.
We haven't got that.
Shh. I know. Oh, sorry, did I slip up? Sorry.
Yeah, so
we have
again,
done that.
Macro don't sell beer online. It's another one because of the fact that they got alcohol. They got alcohol laws that prevents the sale of alcohol between certain hours, and of course they're buying online would get around those restricted selling hours. You see, so
Sell it
basically
all
you
over the
can.
place.
Yeah.
It's never been banned, Warren.
Oh, we live in Thailand.
Yeah,
We know how to get beer. Don't worry, it's all right. There is the 7-Eleven will not sell beer between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. or from midnight.
The shop next door will, though.
Yeah, the shop that sells beer, the wholesaler, they don't. Yeah, they as long as the police aren't watching, or if they haven't if they've paid their bribe for the day or the week or.
Oh, don't say that, Warren. You know that's nonsense.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, trying to find these things online is just a bit hard.
Yeah.
Such is life. Anyway, what are we missing?
You go to Metro at all?
No, because they only take cash or a Citibank credit card. Right, and of course I've got a Citibank credit card, but mine's an Australian Citibank credit card, so they don't take that either. The only credit cards they take are Thailand Citibank credit cards.
I think you'll find it in Big C as well.
Yeah, I couldn't find it in Big. I haven't seen it in Big C, but I'll look next. I'll look next time I'm there. Last time I was walking through Big C on the beer aisle, there was no beer on the shelves. Remember?
Yeah, that's true.
Don't forget it's called Beer Lao, not Lao beer. Beer Lao.
Yep.
Clap.
Not Leo, Lao, yeah.
And you'll be as happy as a pig in shit when you taste it.
That's right.
I will try it next time. Yes.
Yep.
But I'm not going to pay double the price of beer.
You can do an
Beer is
unboxing
beer.
thing on it. Yeah, I'm going to do an unboxing.
Do an unboxing thing. Yeah. A taste testing.
Last time I made that stuff, I was pissed as a cricket.
You can drink a lot of it though.
The crickets get pissed.
Doesn't have a hit. It really is nice stuff. Yeah.
Man, me and Mel
Okay.
used to sit in the middle of, what was it? What's the capital? Vincent?
1940.
Vientiane.
1940. Why would you
Vientiane.
want to visit Australia? Come to Thailand. Much better place. 1940. Just says he's thinking of coming to Australia in the next 2 years. No. 1940. Yeah. Why would you want to go to Australia? Place of a shithole.
Very boring city, Vincent.
Warren, I've got to live here. Do you mind?
That's all right. Just,
I said,
you
Vincent's
feel safe
very-
in Australia because they wrap you in cotton wool.
Vincent's pretty boring.
I like nanny states.
You like nanny states. You like to feel the safety
you
of
like-
cotton wool around
like
you.
that.
Yes.
I like grandma's underpants.
Oh. You go there.
They will find a supply, will they, John? Find a seller of beers and ask if they have a buyer.
Oh, you need it. Oh, he's the sort of person who has body parts in his house. Oh,
In the lobby. Yeah, I do. There's nothing wrong with that.
we can rebuild you.
Yeah, Andy, look, I have no problem with Chinese people as well, but
I do.
Their regime is just what I object to.
I just don't like China. Full stop. I just hate it.
We were talking about it last night, weren't we, Stephen? After we watched 3 movies online together. What was the one that you didn't like? The Meaning of Life. They gave you
Yeah, and the,
nightmares.
one with the and the one with the Chinese in it. No, I wasn't joking.
Meaning of life.
Yeah,
Meaning of
hilarious.
life. Have you seen that?
Sacrilege. Yes, I've seen it a few times actually.
yeah.
Always
Li-
look on the bright
No, that's not.
side
That's
of
that's
life.
that's
That's
that's,
Life of Brian.
that's Life of
Oh
Brian.
yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
That's
meaning
the
of
one I
life.
knew. Yeah, but I hadn't.
The meaning of life when they went with the organ donor card. Well,
You were
technically,
happy. Why did you mention Holy
technically
Grail?
you're supposed to be dead before you give the organs, but that didn't worry them.
It's completely meaningless. That's what it was. The meaning of life. It just made no sense at all.
That's it.
Look, it wasn't one of their best ones, but it's quite laughable. I mean, it was about
Oh,
nothing.
yeah. Yeah,
fun-
well, I like
the-
the one where he's demonstrating sex
Remember
education
that,
to the past.
The
Pick that
sex,
up for me, will you please, dear? She drops a baby on the ground.
that's it. Yeah.
Pick that up for me, will you please, dear?
Yeah. The sex
You couldn't show
education.
any- You couldn't show any of that shit today. They'd kick you off. You know?
Yeah, the organ donor. I like that sketch. The organ donors. Mr.
No,
Creosote.
that was in Life of Brian, wasn't it?
No, the organ donors. That's in.
Was it?
The husband gets out one of those
Meaning
organ.
of life.
Trust him to
Yeah,
do
that's-
that.
I like it in Life of Brian when they raid that house and all the troops go in fast motion and come back out with a spoon. We
Yeah.
found this spoon, sir.
What
They're
else?
sort of making a mockery of everything. That's the good part about it. A lot of people got pissed off with all.
What was the other two movies we watched? The other one was
Knickers.
Edge of Tomorrow. The Tom Cruise one, Edge of Tomorrow. You enjoyed that one, didn't you?
Yeah.
What's that about?
That's the
I can't tell you.
die.
I can't tell you. It's-
Fight, die, repeat. The one where he keeps on, first time out in the battlefield.
Yeah.
I've watched that a few times. I quite enjoy that movie.
I didn't like the monster much. We could have made that a bit more scarier.
I was scared.
They were pretty scary.
I watched a brilliant movie the other day, Ned Kelly, the remake.
Okay.
It was the most
Ned who?
boring Ned
who?
Kelly remake.
Oh, okay.
Ned Kelly. No, it was bloody.
be a
It was
Tasmanian
one of the
story.
worst I've ever seen. Had,
I'm related to Ned Kelly.
Are you?
Yeah,
Art.
goes back in history. I'm related to him. Yep.
Right. Okay. I'm related to Errol Flynn. You know what he was famous for?
Yes, I do.
Hmm.
I do.
Did
Well,
you-
actually, you're a bit older. You're a bit
Did you say?
older than me, so
Oh,
What's
look,
Errol
I
Flynn who?
like that Laurel and Hardy, but, things like that are old, I read it up on Wikipedia.
or look at your photos. Yeah, when you met them. Yeah.
Hmm. You think so?
I think you might be older than Warren, Stephen. I'm not sure, but
Little
you
bit.
won't come.
Maybe.
You won't
Maybe.
You won't come clean there. Traveling man, Chinese people are not friendly anymore.
They never were.
And they never were particularly friendly people. They're not. You couldn't compare them to Thais. Although Thai Chinese are friendly.
Yeah.
Or are they? I can't remember.
There's a lot of Chinese in
I think I made it up. I think I just made that up. Well, especially in Yarrawarrah, when you go to Chinatown. They seem friendly, but they're also very Chinese as well.
Yeah,
All
I've met
business.
Chinese. They are nice people, if you get them away from a dollar.
Everything's business.
But
Would you
they're,
say Thai Chinese are different from mainland Chinese? I'd say they
yes,
were.
they are. Yeah, they're more Thai. Because
Yeah.
a lot of them have been born there, They've still got their... China works off the magic dollar. That's what the problem is.
Hmm.
And they're all on the bottom of the food chain. They've never heard of a queue.
One thing when I was travelling, though, I'd always go to a Chinese person because I found them pretty honest, the women, if they could tell you information you needed.
What were you buying?
You'd always... it wasn't sort of like if I wanted to find out how to get to somewhere or I wasn't sure about something, I'd always go to a Chinese lady because it just seemed to work. Whatever country, if they were Chinese, they seemed to be pretty honest. If they were women, I generally talk to women when I'm lost or have any problems in any country because the men don't want to give you the time of day. They can't be bothered,
No, the whole thing of this matter of the Chinese government's CCP, if you like to call them that, is so corrupt. It's having an effect on their own citizens,
Oh,
what
it's
they're
terrible.
doing is reflecting on the Chinese citizen.
Hmm.
And the Chinese are not bad. It's just the Chinese government. Now, the coronavirus came out of China. It's 100%. And to try and cover it up and then start problems all over the world to take people's eye off the ball. The problems in India and the South China Sea and Hong Kong, Why all of a sudden there's a problem in Hong Kong? Well, there's always been a problem, but Why has it been escalated? Why is it the South China Sea? Why are they doing military exercise in there? You know, and why are they doing that shit up in the Indian border? That's to take everybody's mind off the coronavirus.
Yeah. The Chinese are a threat for sure. They're definitely a threat. I mean, they're gradually,
they're a threat to themselves, Steve. They're a threat to nobody. Seriously. What are they going to do? They can't attack Australia. They can't attack us, right? Do you know that?
No, but they could attack. They can't.
They can't get to it. They have to go through Indonesia, and Indonesia's not going to let the Chinese forces through. They have to go right around to get to Australia, anywhere near Australia. And by that time, they've run out of fuel. If their jet fighters can't reach us, but we can reach them. So there you go.
And our alliance with the US as well, of course, our big
They're
brother.
10 times bigger than us. Sorry?
We've got the US alliance. That's our insurance policy.
You think so? Okay.
Well, I don't know anymore. We'll have to test it.
What was
I don't know
it?
about Trump. I don't know what Trump would do. He'd probably say you're on your own. We can't afford it.
Looking for a warning, looking for a reason to give the Chinese military a blood nose. All right?
Yeah, as long as it's economically viable.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have to pay for it.
Chinese actually have a bigger navy than the US, but it's not battle proven. And the US, well, they've been at war since the Civil War, haven't they?
But apparently, if you kill the Chinese, they just keep popping back up again. They keep coming back to life. They breed more.
Mate. It doesn't take them long to breed.
Yeah. They breed faster than rats.
How the Chinese work, they've got a system of, they don't invade, they just move in, you know.
Well, they're sort of slowly, aren't they? Yeah, they haven't, they're sort of, like the way they took over Tibet again. I mean, there was hardly a whimper from anybody else about that, you know?
Oh, who cares?
Yeah, exactly.
Here's the latest.
Now.
Here's the latest one from the Shovel. The Shovel have a piece on Australia agrees to send troops to support America's invasion of America.
Send troops to what?
It's the Shovel. Come on, you know the Shovel. It's like the Australian version of the Onion. Australia agrees to send troops to support America's invasion of America. Scott ScoMo up there. Citing the two nations' close historic friendship and Australia's long history of supporting American military interventions, Scott Morrison has told Donald Trump that Australia will provide immediate support for America and its war against its arch enemy, America.
Oh, give him a cuddle. Give him a hug. Give him a hug. Oh.
Scott Morrison. God, has he been a mess? Jesus Christ.
It's for every government worldwide, Stephen. It's a terrible thing, this coronavirus. And nobody's giving up for it. Nobody knows what's going on. You know,
did you see where they were offering $25,000 to do house renovations, and it turns out fine print said you got to spend $150 to get it there.
What's wrong with that?
Oh, well, okay. Well, there you go.
What was the headline though? 25 minutes.
Yeah. All the
about the headline. Don't worry about the fine print.
Yeah. So everybody was getting really excited. Yeah. Well, you should have seen the aftermath. Apparently on Facebook it was like people were really angry. I mean, I don't believe they actually thought that they were going to get $25,000 to renovate their house. There's always a catch with this mob. You know, they were going to give out money in the coronavirus. Oh, can't mention the war. But they never did as well. They just say anything, do anything. Mm-hmm. Cannot believe a word. The people are very angry with Morrison, and then plus what he did with the Australian bushfires. Shut up. And then.
Well, the two of them, like, look at them. The two of them just like a couple of freaking bozos. They're both of them.
Yeah. Which one would you like to punch in the head first?
I don't know. I think I'd just take a rocket launcher and shoot them both at the same time.
That one on the right, that's Pauline Hanson, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the same breed. Yeah. They all come originally from the Nazi Party.
Bobby Crush, he says he's boycotted his local Chinese chip shop. But China doesn't make chips.
Yes, they do. They brought them all out.
They do anything. They're all made in China, even the potatoes.
Are they? Really? Yeah, we send them over, they make them send them back, yeah?
Yep.
Yes.
I'm gonna ask Bobby Crush, is that a chip shop or is that a chip shop or a
Do you know, I can spell. What are you stuck with?
I've typed it now.
It's shit shop.
Bobby Crush is pretty witty. He comes up with some really good ones.
Well, you're giving you a run for your money, is he?
Oh, he's probably better than me. That doesn't take much.
Yeah.
Stop trying to curry favour. Stop trying to curry favour with me. Bobby Crush.
The whole thing with the Chinese is very good for Thailand because a lot of industry will go into Thailand.
A lot of industries moving out of Thailand at the moment as well.
Yeah, going to Vietnam, but that'll
Yeah.
stop shortly when someone wakes up and smells the roses. Not mentioning anybody. And a lot of industry, Warren, will go to India. They're
Yep.
starting over there now. Starting to see, India's got a lot of infrastructure's not very good, but they're going to fix all that but they'll never shut off 100% of imports from China. That'll cause a problem you don't want to create. So probably they're going to lose 50%.
Johnny's saying, Bobby, we have done the same. No more Chinese food from the local restaurant. Main reason is it's closed due to the shutdown.
Yeah.
Warren Thiriot, what happened? What is happening with the quarantine situation in Bangkok, Chinatown? I didn't know there was any specifically quarantine in Chinatown per se. The situation, the quarantine is, I think it was saying that there is no active cases in the general public here in Thailand at the moment.
I read that somewhere.
Every case is either coming through repatriation, where they're doing their 2-week quarantine, and they're showing up because what they're doing. They're doing blood tests while in quarantine every few days, and then the cases are showing up. I think we had 19 yesterday or the day before, and they were all from people who've come from the Middle East. But there's absolutely nobody in the general public spreading or doing anything at all in that sort of way. Everything is either already in quarantine or in hospital under quarantine. There's no outside broadcast or general public broadcast. Can't say that from many other places around the planet.
Yeah. Like that rice is the Chinese kryptonite.
Yeah, that's
very funny.
just
I'll write that down.
Yeah. Take away their rice bowls. That's what you do, and then you've broken their bloodline there to life. You get rid of them altogether. They eat rice and everything else everything's with rice. Rice.
Phuket, travelling man. Phuket, 10 days clear now. Yeah. Read that
I think I read that sort of somewhere there. But again, we've got no tourists.
Can you verify the sources of this, Warren?
Well, again, it comes through on what's that? The Tiger online.
Oh, the Tiger. Yeah, okay.
They sort of copy all the news agencies,
broadcast.
Flight came from Shanghai to London. They swabbed all the passengers, and 100% of them tested positive as Chinese.
Yep.
According to Bobby Crush.
That is rubbish. The Chinese do not do that. There's no Chinese coronavirus in China. Who told you this garbage?
Possibly tested positive as Chinese. That's one for you. I didn't read the whole thing. Yeah.
Chinese wouldn't do a thing like that. You know that, Warren and Stephen.
What? That a flight came from Shanghai to London. They swabbed all the passengers, and 100% of them tested positive for Chinese.
Hey, all the little test monitors they used were made in China anyway.
No worries. The whole world looks like what China's been doing, and wow, geez, they're about as popular as dog shit at the moment.
Yeah, I think dog shit's probably more popular.
I hit him. I hit him straight in the face as soon as I see one.
Yeah.
Boom.
As long as they're smaller than you. Don't hit anybody over 4 foot. That's my rule.
Of course. I always never fight a fight you can't win.
Yeah. Well, especially if you're old.
I just hit Chinese old women. Yeah.
Yeah, give them a kick in the wheelchair.
Especially if they're holding a baby in their hands. It gives me a perfect opportunity.
Straight into the traffic. Yep.
The wheelchair ones too. I like to get them as well.
Yeah.
I like to grot them and run them backwards into the crowd.
Yeah. As you do know, ladies and gentlemen, that Steve is joking. He doesn't do that sort of thing.
I do. I'm a coward.
Doesn't do it anymore. Doesn't do it any less.
I only pick on people I can beat.
Yeah. Well, that's anybody shorter than you. You're 6'2", isn't it? So anybody 6'1" and shorter is fair game.
6'2.5", thank you.
6'2.5". Yeah.
So anybody under 4 foot is on the bottom of the food chain.
They're going to get a big swing at them. Yeah, I mean, I'm really.
That's good, mate. That's good.
Well, I mean, I've got to protect myself. I'm only 300 pounds.
What's that in English?
300 pounds. It's about 150 Australian dollars.
Okay.
Well, that's a bit of good news at the moment. Like, let me see what we got today. The dollar's recovering.
Which one?
Australian dollar. We're at 21.9. We're up to 21.9. We're almost 22 baht to the dollar.
22. Jesus Christ! Go out and spend, man. Go buy.
21.943.
Print more of it. Just keep printing it. That must be running.
22 baht. What are they doing? Now, are they going to reopen in July or August, or are they going to stop this stupid quarantine nonsense? What are they going to do? I suppose it's going to keep going. Jesus Christ! Imagine that 2-week holiday you spend in
countries that are secure, Stephen, like Australia and apparently Thailand and New Zealand and whoever's clear of the virus, got it under control. They'll open their borders up, and we'll probably be one of the first ones that can get into Thailand.
Yeah,
and
first Westerners to come in would be Australia.
So what's really going to happen, Stephen? Not your fantasies. What's really going to happen?
That's it. They're already saying that the countries that will be allowed in. China's on the list of probably the first countries that they're going to let in.
Remember you? What?
Yeah.
China's
on their list of first countries that open.
Oh, of course, Warren. They haven't got the coronavirus. You know that.
That's right. Yeah.
Don't you read the?
But again,
it's all bullshit.
it'll be restrictive, and they'll have to go into 14 days quarantine. It'll be lockdown quarantine. It won't be sort of self quarantine. Same with Australians. So anybody coming over is just not going to like a 2-week holiday. Yeah, it's going to be great. Seeing Thailand from your hotel room.
I reckon Thailand should build a train directly into China, a fast train, so they can get them in quicker.
You reckon?
They
were going to build one. How's that rail project going?
They signed the contract last week.
Did they?
What's that for? A rail from Tasmania to Bangkok?
No, a fast train from. Please pay attention to what we're talking about, Stephen.
Okay.
Oh my God!
I'll scroll through
it's
the
terrible.
comments.
Yeah.
Don't talk to yourself. No, they're building a fast train from Bangkok to.
Same with yourself, talking to yourself.
Going through Laos. Yeah, goes through Laos and then into China, and so China can send their fresh flowers and vegetables over to there, and they can send, whatever they want to send back to Thailand. And plus, it's going near the train's going to finish up at the port, so then they can renovate the port to Chinese standards, right? And spend all the money on the port, and Thailand can borrow the money to do that with off China. When they can't pay it back, they can take over the port. Something like that.
He just makes it up. He doesn't know these stuff.
I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen. Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, it must be true.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I just want Johnny Siam to confirm it. Hold on.
Jesus
Johnny Siam, can you confirm that what Mr. Clark said was valid?
Yeah.
So train to Long Kai.
It's called what's commonly known amongst the Westerners as a debt trap.
Yeah.
Oh.
But that doesn't seem to worry Westerners.
Now they're turning a base in Sri Lanka into a military base, which was a debt trap, because they put a port there. Now they're putting their military ships there, which is just off the coast. Well, it's pretty close to India.
Not far away.
That's how you do it. That's how you do things. You do it that way.
Isn't there a fast train from Bangkok to Malaysian border?
Well, it doesn't go down the west coast.
There's no fast train at all.
There's no fast trains at all.
No.
Yes, there are.
The train, the line that goes through Hall Hin, for instance. Last year, some creative Thai went and pulled the frickin' the rail clamps off the sleepers and started selling these second-hand. Derailed the whole train. That wasn't a fast train at all. Oh, the stuff that goes on over here is absolutely crap. No, seriously, you get the rail clamps that goes on the sleepers, right? Seriously, pulled them up and he's selling them in his shop. No wonder why the train derailed.
What's he doing selling them in the shop for? What was he?
He's a scrap metal stealer. It was one of the funniest things you read.
Why did he pull out the sleepers to keep himself warm at night? Oh, God. Rebuild his house.
Let's see if I can find it.
Oh, man. That's funny.
Yeah, some funny things happen in Thailand.
That's why I go there. It's funny. It makes me laugh. Not laughing at them. I'm laughing with them.
No, you're not.
All right. I'm laughing at them.
Here it is.
Warren's surfing on the dark web.
This is a live web.
It's Warren, the computer expert. You can't even find out where Lao beer's sold.
Well, yeah. So here's the article. It's
in the background.
August.
One more time, go on, Steve. Can you do Mickey Mouse? I love Mickey Mouse. Go on. Go to macro, Mickey Mouse, go to macro.
Right, we're going to read this article. Okay, scrap metal merchant. Here it is. Scrap metal merchant arrested over stolen rail track pins causing train derailment. Right.
It's funny.
It is. It is the funniest shit you read. Right, following a news about the train that had derailed yesterday afternoon. This is August 20, 2019. Scrap metal owner was arrested for stealing, or in this case, receiving stolen goods. He didn't actually pull the actual pins up. The rail track pins that caused the derailment of 6 coaches heading from Bangkok to Chonburi.
They put him in jail, Warren, but he stole all the bars and used them as scrap metal.
It took more than 8 hours to lift the coaches back onto the tracks, and the train was only running late probably by a couple of hours anyway. So, inspected the railway lines.
They didn't really need. They weren't using them even.
They weren't using them. Yeah. State Rail Thailand
reported the train didn't arrive 2 days later.
They confirmed 6 coaches had jumped up the track. Yeah, but they found it. Within 24 hours, they found these rail pins and the catches in this scrap metal merchant's freaking, scrap metal dealer. It's like, seriously. The stuff that we find here in Thailand is.
Do they say anything about the passengers on the train?
Well, unfortunately, the trains don't actually move that fast to really cause any damage. So, fast rail.
I don't know, Warren. Stand in front of one. They're pretty. You'll find that's not really true.
I cracked me up when I read it. I said, this is so Thai. Funny. It is so Thai.
Funny. Oh, man. So.
Yeah, some of the words, Andy Stubbs, there is no fast train from Bangkok to the Malaysian border. It goes through Hall Hin. That's the same track that goes through Hall Hin. You're not gonna get a train travelling faster than 35 kilometres an hour.
I was looking at doing that and going through to Malaysia, but they were taking pot shots at the train in south of Thailand. Shooting people. Mm. I don't know if they still do it. I hope they got out of that habit.
Yeah,
that's why I didn't catch it.
Crazy Muslims.
Plus the trains are not very nice. They don't go very fast, and you get a good look at the countryside there.
Although we're not going to talk about the CV at the moment, I was looking at the numbers again. It seems like the countries now that have the major populations that are Muslim, they seem to be the real ones that are now suffering the most from the CV. Because again, they think Muhammad's going to save them or something. I don't know what it is. Fucking crazy shit.
Look, it's just
who's going to save
Muhammad?
China looks too big from India and Chinese border standoff. The Chinese are backing down. Isn't that nice?
I think that there is plans for fast rail all around through the country, but yeah, whether these things, will ever take off, and China wants to loan the money to build the rail systems, and again, it's just that like Thais don't use credit cards, so don't get credit from other countries. Seriously.
Don't
That's
mislead.
smart. That's smart.
China's just trying to help them out.
Yeah, China just wants to buy the country.
That's right.
China doesn't have an agenda.
You can take that out, can't
No
you?
agenda. They don't have an agenda. No way.
Steve
No.
Perrin, in Trinidad, I saw a gang reporting potholes, repairing potholes with tarmac about a mile down the road. There's an old chap following them, filling up his wheelbarrow with the asphalt. Oh, it doesn't surprise me.
Okay, poor people make me laugh too.
So why don't you do video chat on this, Warren?
Well, you got your video up? Oh, I can put your video. You want to put your videos? Just put your cameras on. You can go video if you want.
No, I'll be
I've
fine.
got my camera on.
Have you? What does it look like?
Webcam. It's a Logitech. I can't
but
get
you're
my
not-
head
you're
up there. Warren's
you're not-
blocked my head.
You're not broadcasting it. It's all right.
Move aside, Warren. Let's have a look at Steve Monash.
No, it's not up.
Blocked
He's
my
not.
head.
It's not
Hey?
up.
Hold on, I've got to do something on. What have I got to do something on?
You just got to click the one that says video. Turn
Okay.
camera on. There it
Yeah,
is.
I'm up.
So if we go over here,
Actually, I don't want to put it up because I got the same shirt I had on yesterday.
that's all right. There's the ugly face of Stephen. It's all right with a 10-second delay, so he don't see himself.
All
I
right.
can't see myself. Oh God!
Yeah.
What have I come up in your stream now, Warren? Have I? Hold on, let me get back.
Yeah, it's all right. You're up there. You're up on the stream.
There am I. Oh, there. Hey. Oh, it's
G'day,
delayed
g'day.
shit.
Yeah, fantastic.
Stephen, if Stephen actually
Put
clicks
yours
the-
up. Put yours up, Steve.
I can't. Yeah, Stephen put his. Yeah, put his shirt on first. I'm surprised Stephen Monash has actually got a shirt on himself, and he's got his dark clown sunglasses on now.
Took his bra off and put his shirt on.
You want to see without the shirt or not?
No, I'll be fine, thanks, mate. I've just eaten.
I must have a shower soon. I just got out of bed and came straight to the stream. But
Did you?
There
Oh,
you go.
you're a stream groovy,
All right.
are you?
now I'm going to turn off my camera now because I've just had enough of you making fun of me. All right? Just
That's
had
right.
enough.
You've joined the video chat on the bottom of the screen. There you go. That's a new
I feel
format.
I feel like Grant on Thailand Unplugged. I feel like him. I feel like I've been picked on. Yeah, so I'm going to turn it off. You can all get.
Turn it back
There you
on,
go.
Steve.
Turn it back on, Steve.
right.
We want
Oh,
to
yeah.
laugh
One
at
of
it.
the
We want to
boys.
laugh at somebody. Turn your camera on too if you want, Steve.
How do you
Yeah,
turn
come
it
on,
on,
Stephen.
Warren?
Ah,
It's
turn
very
it on.
deadly.
Go to buddy Discord and click on where it says video, and then Snapchat it to your face swipe.
I haven't got it.
Bottom
If I
left
can
corner
do it.
it should be.
If I can do it, Stephen, you can do it. For
But
goodness
you've
sake.
had practice. You've had quite a lot of practice doing it, so you got used to
No,
the
it's
button.
not hard.
Why? Well, rub it gently.
Yeah, so we can actually have
put your head up,
live
Stephen.
chats and everything else with
I
people.
can't find a button, Steve.
It's
Just
this button
go
here.
to Discord and press video.
So the button there, this one here down here,
There's no
bottom.
video
Discord.
button there.
Right. And it says
Look at your
turn
top
on
drawer.
camera. Turn the camera video on there. I'm showing you on the screen.
Look at your top drawer. It's probably next to the socks.
No,
God, I
can't
hate
see
these
it.
people. That can't
I'm
use
sure. I'm
computers.
sure you had it working
piss
last
off.
time.
Sick of you.
Yeah, I did actually. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. Last week, wasn't it?
It was
People that can't use computers
3 weeks ago.
really piss me off.
Block his microphone, Warren. I can't.
You want me to mute him, do you? There we go. So there we go. Mute him. So we can't hear Stephen now. There you go. Mouth working, and that's it.
Still do fingers. I can
That's
still
right.
do fingers.
Interesting. I just muted you. It's just not
You can't
muted.
run. I don't know why. You're going to go through all these settings.
Warren's muted me, the bastard.
Windows. Oh, what's Windows setting? What goes on there?
Very good, very good. Wayne York says, "Hey Roy, at the start of Johnny's videos, he says good, very good, very good." Yes, he does.
Because everything is very good. That's why. It's always very
Very
good.
good, very good, very good. Very good.
Anyway,
Yet?
we're getting up.
Muted? Am I still muted?
No, I can hear you. It's all right. We didn't mute you.
Oh, okay. You didn't mute me. Okay.
I think
What's
because
Stephen? What's wrong with him? He can't work out the normal technology.
I'll just give you a couple of hours. I'll just read through all the instructions and shit, go through all the settings.
it's all right.
I feel really good. I can do something somebody else can't.
Anyway, we got 5 minutes left. Though. I'm going to wrap it up at the midday hour.
I know how you.
I'm having fun. I'm having fun. You having fun, Steve?
Lots of fun. Especially once I got my video up and you couldn't get yours up.
Yeah.
Stephen Clark cannot get it up. I'm sorry.
You're going to be editing this, aren't you? No, I can't find it.
Yeah, Blues Ink's there, but he's on mobile, so he can't easily do it.
Pull your trousers down. You might be able to find it then.
He's a deer o'clock. The video I'm going to release on Monday. We were out at a little water market. I managed to pick up a bottle of. So this is a Thai. It's called Night Black Horse. It's a Thai Shiraz.
Not black cock.
Night Black Shiraz Winery in Klong Song Klong Luang. So
Sound like you drank some already.
Pratam Thani. It's from Pratam Thani. Grapes, Shiraz. Yeah, so I haven't tried a Thai red wine before. Hopefully that's won't be a bad drop.
Have a drop now.
No, I haven't got to eat it with something. It's 2012, so it's an 8-year-old Shiraz. That might be something interesting.
Don't eat the bottle. You're going to eat it with something. Don't eat the bottle.
Anyway, I'll tell you how that goes. When we do that, I've got to make a nice Shiraz, nice spaghetti bolognese or something to go with that.
Yeah, well, tell us at the beginning of the bottle, not the end of it.
No, I think it's more better to actually make the video at the end, isn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah, actually do that then.
Okay, Andy Stadia, Thumbs, we'll catch up with you later. Anyway, so we are coming up to the closeout, so anything else we want to do?
3 hours now.
2 hours, coming up to the 2 hour mark. I try to wrap it up. I try to wrap it at the 2 hour mark. I don't bore everybody. I got to get better at this stuff. I don't like I said. I just really haven't been enthused to do much in the way of video lately.
We might have to get a new Stephen if he can't put his video up. We have to replace him.
I can't find any video button.
That's right. It's the bottom left hand corner of the Discord screen. You should see a little button that says video and screen. Right, you hit the video button.
Big green one. It's green with white, and it's got a white video camera. It's got me below it.
Yeah, James Diaz says it doesn't get boring, just relaxing. Just guys chewing the fat. Look, again, the Discord link's down below in the description box of the video. If you want to jump on, you want to brave the technical quagmire of actually getting Discord to work, you're welcome to join anytime.
This is the first time we've done this, Warren. This is the first.
Oh, we did talk about last time Stephen joined in that I could do it. So
I like that.
Stephen just wants it to be like his show.
Yeah, I can't display myself, of course, because of the fact that I've only got one camera. I could put a second camera up and feed the second camera into Discord and
you
then
could
put
show what you're playing with, something like that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's just the last thing I want to show.
Keyboard and something like that.
Yeah.
That's a good thing about Stephen's show. He's got lots of head.
Wayne York is on his 4th Corona. Corona beer, that is. Corona beer.
That beer's good. Nice beer.
I heard they were going to change their name to Ebola beer or something, weren't they?
Sorry, mate?
I heard they were going to change their name to Ebola beer.
Oh, that's not very nice.
That's not very. That's just sick.
It is. It's sick.
Jesus Christ.
There is a meme running around them for doing that one.
We're just going to call it CV beer now.
Wayne Yorker's only got 12
CD.
more left in the fridge. Well, it depends on how fast you drink them, Wayne. You know, it might be worth drinking them all one after the other. So you can do 5 an hour. Or even 6 an hour. 6 an hour, that's it. That's a 2-hour supply. And after
12
2
more
hours,
left
you
in
won't
the
give a
fridge.
damn about it. You'll drink anything after that.
Got to do a bottle run. Going to run out soon. It's only got a dozen left. Jesus, poor bugger.
I know what it's like. Yes, it's terrible.
Got to get down and get some big brown bottles.
I keep sort of saying I'm going to get a whole bunch of stuff to talk about. I said the only thing I can talk about is what's on the news. But Stephen does that. I don't want to take the thunder away from Stephen. If Stephen does the news,
I don't worry about it. Talk about the same shit. You get a different point of view on it.
no,
Look at Stephen's point of view. You know, it's different. He wants to kill old ladies in prams and shit like that. And
does he?
I didn't say that. I didn't mean that.
You want to
you're
push
just
him in front of
putting
the
words
traffic?
in my mouth. I was not.
Are you calling me a liar?
Oh, we can play the tape again.
Yeah,
Ron.
We
Play the
lied.
tape again, Warren.
we're still live. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
shit! I thought we were off air.
No, we're still on
so
air.
did I.
Thanks, Stephen. You just doxed me. Great.
Okay, so what have we got in?
Everybody
Thai?
knows I kill old ladies in wheelchairs. Thank you very much.
Is there anything interesting on Thai visa right now?
Yes.
visa.
Okay.
Thai visa. What a
Saturday,
mess that
6th of
is.
June, 2020. Not many pages.
Yeah,
I've got a little
try,
video
isn't it?
playing. Okay, so what have we got? Let's see if we
Mick
got-
Jagger. But his daughter is
Buses start rolling in
That's his
Phuket.
new wife.
So that's the first of the articles.
What?
Buses start rolling into Phuket. So we've got
Oh, fantastic.
first interprovincial bus into Phuket
All
since
they need
the
is passengers and
lockdown.
tourists.
That's
Came
because
to
they
effect
didn't tighten
arrived,
the wheels properly. They're rolling in there.
and they're rolling it. Okay.
You know, the situation at the moment, they should make it very, very easy for people to travel in Thailand and forget about the section, whatever, forms and everything,
Hmm.
and make it a real place people want to go to instead of complaining about it. That's right.
Well, I
Yeah, they're
believe
just trying to find.
the
finding
TM28
new
has
ways to
been
make money.
the TM28. The TM28 has been canned, I believe. Oh, it hasn't been removed from the law. It's just no longer been
so
looked
they can
at.
bring it up later.
Yeah, so anytime they want to bring it back in again. Yeah.
It's great.
Phuket Communicable Disease Committee today reported 0 new cases for people, marking 11th consecutive day with no new infections. There you go.
Yeah.
Rights group demand probe into the latest disappearance of exiled Thai student. A Thai activist in Cambodia has been snatched off the street by armed men.
Oh, right. What for?
Says rights groups. The latest is series. It gives a shit. The set sharply rises. Sharply rises as foreign investors return in droves.
Oh, droves. Oh,
They're
use the word.
not returning. Who's returning? No, you can't get a ticket out. What are they talking about?
No, the money coming in, but
Is it?
well, supposedly.
They want our money, but not us. I get it.
No,
Okay,
that's
so
it. Well,
it's just a faster way of getting it off us.
That's
Oh,
it.
that's just a horrible rumour, Steve.
Yeah.
So we just send our money across now. We don't have to bother to
Yeah.
get on the plane. That's nice of them.
Wear masks
very
in
good of them.
public,
That's a
says the WHO. Yeah, well, sort of whatever. Citing Australia seeks to bar George Floyd protests. How the... honestly, it's got nothing to do with Sydney. Just super protests inspired the large gathering.
Scott Morrison, you're not going to last, mate. You're not going to be re-elected, that's for sure.
I reckon you're all right.
I hope he bloody won't anyway. Gloomy future as future economic contractions predicted.
Typical Tasmania.
Yeah, so Siam Commercial Bank
Gloomy future.
Intelligence has further revised downward its economic projections for this year. Well, that was already going down last year before the whole thing started. Before
The world's
CV
going
started.
down the shit tube.
It is.
Down the YouTube.
OTCC sets new criteria for business to be considered monopolies. Official Office of
played
Trade
Monopoly.
Competition
I
Commission.
like some of their names. What's this one called? Office of Trade.
Competition Commission Trade. Competition Commission.
Yeah, they
has-
make these up. They make these up, Stephen.
Yeah.
Just get pissed one night and they think, well, how about we come up with the RTCC?
Oh, this is as it awaits CP Group's documents
Sounds
for
good.
its
What does it
merger
mean?
with
Doesn't
Tesco.
matter. Sounds good. Sounds
Obviously, this is obviously with the
Words in there, it's great.
it's the CP and Tesco Lotus merger thing, right? That's causing this one.
All right.
DC.
What we need is more acronyms. More acronyms. That's what we need.
What's an acronym?
Acronyms,
Uh,
letters.
Warren will tell you.
Like job. You know, job is an acronym for just over broke. Do you have a job, Stephen?
Me?
No, the other Stephen.
Yeah.
Stephen has.
Stephen,
Stephen
yeah,
has.
yeah.
Stephen has.
It's not
Stephen has a job.
I don't have a job. No, I get paid for nothing.
Oh, do you?
It's on the false.
DC Mayor has Black Lives Matter patent on the wall.
I don't know what they think I'm doing where I work, but I'm not doing anything.
UK extends a ban of.
Black Lives what? Black Lives Matter, and so does looting over Black Lives.
Why did you hesitate? Why did you hesitate, Stephen, on matter?
What do
You're
you
a
mean
racist, are you?
No,
You
not
went
at all,
Black
mate.
Lives and then you hesitated on matter. You hesitated. You hesitated on matter.
Gone beyond the situation over there with the looting. Okay.
UK extends ban on evicting tenants during the lockdown. Yeah, okay, well that's a good idea. Reddit co-founder, whatever his name.
That's nice of him, isn't it? He's not going to
Resigns
evict the
from work.
tenants in the CV. That's very nice of him.
Wants a black
That's great.
What a
candidate to take
warm-hearted
over.
gesture. What a warm-hearted gesture.
What difference would a black candidate takeover matter? I mean, really? Has he got the credentials? Has he got the qualifications? Well, he should just put it in. Shouldn't be favouring just because of his colour. You know? Put him
Well,
up
you're
for
a racist,
credentials.
Warren.
Credentials matter. Right? What's
You're
his
such a racial-
experience? Yeah, I know. It's got nothing to do with colour of skin. Singapore's most prolific upskirted jailed for after filming hundreds of women. There you go. Singapore.
Apparently the protesters want to go back to black and white TV.
Do they? Kuala Lumpur, Thomas Reuters found a Singaporean man named Blues Inc. has been. That's why Blues Inc.'s not saying it. He's been jailed.
We're not live. Don't worry about it. We're not live.
Okay.
Nobody's watching. Nobody's watching anyway.
Bullshit. Singapore plans wearable virus tracking.
Warren got hurt with that one.
Singapore plans.
You're right, Warren.
Yeah,
You have 5 people watching.
Yeah, Singapore plans wearable virus tracking device for all. Yeah, great stuff that is. Former
That's not the virus,
PTT
somebody
boss
farted.
tripped
That's
to
somebody
become.
farted. That's all that is.
Yeah, former
Hey, you just
PTT
said,
boss
Thai government
tipped to become
suggested
Thai
you not
president.
fart in public because you'll spread the virus.
No, yeah.
Yeah, it can be spread from farting.
No virus farting. No Dutch ovens.
No Dutch ovens. Yeah, that's taken it a bit too far.
Oh, it's funny.
Officials to check land
I mean, you
claim
should
by
be able-
ex-future
should be able to use
Ford
Dutch
party
ovens.
Give it a
leaders
Dutch up.
Martha.
Or you got to buy ovens that are made in China. I mean, what it's about? What's going on?
All right, I'll tell you later what a Dutch oven is.
I know what a Dutch oven is made in Deutschland, but I mean,
No, Dutch oven. It
why
has
can't
to
we
do
buy
with
Chinese
has
ones?
has to do with blankets and things like that. Yeah. Farting and blankets.
I
Thunder showers
I was
for
just trying to be humorous.
humorous.
Yeah, I know it's good. I
Thunder
like it.
showers for yeah. So it is the rainy season. Yeah, thunder showers forecast.
Right.
Air ticket
Gonna go
surge,
down,
bonds
pick up some
tumble on
planes
surprise
clamped
US
off the railway
jobs
design.
gain. Bonds tumble on surprise US job gains. Most particularly US unemployment sent world equities and oil surging in hopes that the global economy has started to recover from the coronavirus pandemic, pulling investors out of perceived safe havens like government bonds and gold. Yes.
I think we should cue the song, Warren. Should we cue the song?
Just in a second, just trying to just get to the bottom of the
All right.
today's news.
Oh, what's that one about?
Handicapped foreigner conned out of 10 million baht by sweet-talking Thai woman. Yeah, probably had it
bitch.
coming. Probably had it coming. 7 more airports open for domestic.
Probably had it coming. Warren's he's so mean. I mean, Jesus
that's
Christ, probably
worth
had it
putting
coming.
Chinese in front of cars with wheelchairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, Warren, what are you doing?
Jesus
Popcorn
Christ.
is okay in movie theatres, drinks too.
You always
but-
rob them first before you do that, don't you, Steve?
Yeah.
There we go. So we got
That's
popcorn
it.
is
We're not live, are we?
okay.
Are we live?
Popcorn is okay in movie theatres, drinks too, but wear a mask and clear up after yourself, says Health Department.
Especially if you've been circle jerking.
Soggy biscuit.
Fake news. 9 people arrested by AFNC. What's AFNC? Thailand Anti-Fake News.
Another
Centre.
acronym.
We're going
another
to wait.
acronym, that's what it
TAFN. Thailand. AFNC. Anti-Fake News Centre. Anti-fake.
Jesus.
Anti-fake news center. That's good.
Fake
Does
news.
it make you seem more important if you just say the letters, does it?
I don't know. It must do. It's announced yesterday
the
that they
US,
have arrested 9
Like the
people
US
for
or the UK. Is that,
sharing
I think that's
Facebook
US.
news from 25th to June of 50. Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's fair enough.
Better
Not a
luck
fun
with
people,
trying it wheelie next time, lad. Ties in their wheelies. Oh my God. 2 Thais out of 120 returning from India hospitalised with high fever. What about the other 118? I hope they're quarantined.
Who cares? Next.
Credit card operators aim
right.
to cash in on online shopping surge. Yeah, just get them all more credit. Yeah, give the credit to everybody.
Yeah. Create a working poor. That's it. Credit card operators. Yeah,
Indentured
keep them in
slavery. Indentured slavery. We outlawed slavery 100 years ago, and now we've got more slavery. Slavery to the debt system.
Well, we get 25,000 here if we spend 150. So that's really
right.
good.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
BT 55 billion
win-win.
fund proposed to lift grassroots economy over the next 3 years. One from Horhin. Filthy restaurant closed down after complaints
Why are they
about
pulling out all the
overcharging.
grass for? You'd think they'd like to have some green. Why are they pulling out grass?
Filthy restaurant closed down after complaints about overcharging on Facebook.
They're filthy bastards. Close them down.
Patty, a beer bar owner, begged the government to let them open. Well, they're losing money as well. Kailan, tourists
Yeah,
adjusting to the new normal as island reopens. 100 hotels on Koh Samui forced to sell up due to the virus. There you go. 100 hotels are sold out.
Well, wasn't
But they're
going
begging to keep the beer bar open. They would have bulldozed it.
Yeah.
Probably.
So that's the news for today. And
It wasn't going too good before the coronavirus. I don't
No,
know.
I know.
I'm solely on the coronavirus. It's I won't comment on that, but you know.
Yeah. Anyway,
I
like
feel
I said,
sorry for all the
we're
fire
going to
really
go
good.
for the 2 hours, and we're gone 10 minutes over. So there we go.
Oh,
We'll,
that's
'cause
we'll
Stephen
wrap
came
it.
on.
We'll wrap
That's
it
'cause
up.
Stephen came on.
It's all right.
Yeah.
There. I'm going to hit that
That's
closing
because we
screen.
had a
and
celebrity. We had a
That's
celebrity.
celebrity.
come on,
Thank
so
Thank
we
you,
did
thank
longer.
you, thank you, thank you.
That's
What
it,
can I
yeah, that's
say?
right. Can we have an autograph, Stephen?
No,
Yeah, sure.
we were falling below the radar. Stephen lifted us all up and got us back on
Yeah,
track.
yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
Stephen.
so peace out, guys.
We weren't feeling.
Don't grovel, Steve. Grovel properly.
Peace out, guys. We're out of here. We'll probably continue
love you.
chatting off screen, and let me play that closing screen jingle, right?
Yes,
Which
good
they
song.
can hear, but we can't because I can't feed the Discord, can't feed Streamlabs into the Discord chat. So, but they'll hear the music. Let's just cue the song. Stephen said.
Can we sing along?
The end. We haven't got a song.
It's for their benefit, not ours.